Welcome to round 5 of the MSA Britpart British Cross Country Championship. We're back at Crickhowell in South Wales, the scene of Richard Kershaw's round 1 victory. Stay tuned as we bring you all the action from this event and see if Richard Kershaw can make it 2 wins at Crickhowell. 2 days of action with 7 runs on day 1 and a further 6 on day 2, giving the teams around 80 competitive miles to chase down those championship points. With a proven result at this venue, Richard Kershaw took to the stage eager to prove himself again. But with rain leading up to the event, the slippery conditions would definitely be a wake-up call. Unable to set the fastest time, Yorkshire-based Kershaw would be lying second after his first 2 runs. Tim Dilworth, however, could manage a fastest time and immediately took the lead, a lead of 22 seconds after only 12 miles. Fresh from his victory at round 4, Dan Lofthouse was pushing hard over the first couple of runs, seeing him in 3rd place at the end of his first 2 runs of the day. Ian Rochelle was back to put some more miles on the Millington Maserati. A difficult season so far for Ian, struggling with reliability problems with the new engine. Second fastest on run 1, but dropping down to 4th overall after run 2. James Webb in his Milner Pro Truck was back after missing the previous round, and he was lying in 5th place at this stage. There were problems for Chris Hammond from the start of the event when he broke a drive shaft just off the start line. He limped the car through the stage to put him in 13th place, but with the car repaired and back on form, he climbed his way back up to 6th. Steve Smith in his JRG Indy started the day in 9th, and after his second run was lying in 7th place. No change for Colin Gold in his Wildcat, 8th place for the first 2 runs. Another return to the championship after an absence, Ian Bartlett in his 3M206 was running in 9th place. Rounding up the top 10 after this early stage was Phil Ibbotson in the Metro 6R4 Evo. A good early drive from him. For Justin Birchall, it would not be a good morning. Starting off in 7th place, but a problem on the second run gave him a maximum and sent him right down to 22nd place. Just outside the top 10 was Bob Seaman. He was only 6 seconds behind the Metro of Phil, but it could have been a little different had it not been for this overshoot on his second run, costing him around 10 seconds.
90 right.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I didn't see it.
Straight on.
Retirements on the first stages included Brian Farmer. A bad landing after this jump sent the car into a roll down the stage and out of the event. Retiring in less spectacular style was Mike Moran, calling it a day after only a couple of runs due to being too ill to continue. We wish Mike a speedy recovery in time for the next round at Driffield. For Martin Gold, it would be the start of a weekend that would go from bad to worse, dropping down to 19th by the end of the 2 runs. On to the next few runs now, and Tim Dilworth was still in the lead of the event. After run 5, his lead had been slowly narrowed to 18 seconds. Richard Kershaw was the man closing in on him. The battle for the win was crucial for their championship hopes, and the pair continued to push each other to the limits as the day went on. For Dan Lofthouse, it was puncture problems that would stop his fight for the top spot. A puncture on run 3 dropping him time, but he still remains in 3rd place at the end of run 5. Ian Bartlett had climbed up now to 4th place, although still a large difference separating him from 3rd. Steve Smith had started to climb too, up into 5th place. A spin on run 3 had cost him around 30 seconds. Bob Seaman's run of bad luck seemed to be getting better, and he had managed to pull himself up to 6th place. Bob was being helped by experienced co-driver Neil Wakefield, and his input was beginning to show.